Mexico, a land filled with mystery and legend.
Our story begins in Mazatlán, where a group of 6 friends meets in search of some adventure. Every year, they pick a new place and a new challenge. This time they decided to go on a treasure hunt and metal detecting for gold. Equipped with some high-quality metal detectors from Garrett and No experience, they look forward to some fun-filled days. Their starting point, Mazatlán, is a very popular tourist destination in Sinaloa, the gold-rich state on the west coast of Mexico. From Mazatlán, they want to go to 3 magic towns where the Mexican gold rush took place. The group hired Juan Carlos, an experienced guide from Playa Sol Tours in Mazatlán. He recommends starting the trip with a visit to a one-man gold extracting facility near Rosario. This visit would put searching for gold into the right perspective and normalize the expectations of every treasure hunter, said Juan Carlos. These miners work with the permission of the government. They harvest the raw material from the nearby mountains where they work really hard to fill buckets and bring them to their facilities. The stones are then crushed in a primitive stone mill.
So he can't really see the gold. He has to just...
Yeah. But when he sees these,
Chemicals are used to extract the grains or microscopic particles embedded in the rocks. The process is very strenuous and results only in 2 to 3 grams of gold out of 5 buckets of stone. Just enough to feed the family. After this interesting information, the team continues its trip to Rosario, a small town about 50 miles south of Mazatlán. Rosario is one of the 3 magic towns in the region. It received this designation from the Mexican government for its beautiful houses, buildings, and streets, but particularly for its stunning colonial church with a spectacular golden altar. The altar was a gift from the Spaniards to the church for being so kind as to allow the original cathedral to be dismantled and reconstructed because it was literally standing over solid gold. Today, part of the ruins of the first cathedral remains, and an identical church building stands just a few hundred yards away. Rosario is a must-see on a trip to Mazatlán. One of the high points for treasure hunters. Rosario has over 40 miles of underground tunnels that were dug during 290 years of commercial mining. As the miners got closer and closer to the Baluart River, a breach in an underground shaft permitted the river to flood the mines, and the rich gold veins were lost. That was then, but today, modern mining technology makes it possible to resume mining the Rosario gold veins. With gold selling at a 30-year high, could there be a second gold rush in the region? Several gold mining companies from Mexico, Canada, Australia, and Europe think so. They started new projects and are already producing significant amounts of gold. One of them is Marlin Gold Mining, a publicly listed company on the TSX Venture Exchange, a stock exchange in Canada. This company has significant experience in developing profitable gold mines in Mexico and throughout the Americas. The management of the company is very gracious and lets participants in the Treasure Hunt Mexico project search in their gold-rich fields. This is a rare opportunity to experience firsthand the finding of gold in its natural state on real mining property. Only small groups of treasure hunters will gain access and share this outstanding experience. Looking for gold on the property of the Marlin gold mine was very exciting and the hopes to find some gold were high. But frustration kicked in soon after the team found out that they were not prepared for excavating gold from the rocks. The Buluart River is another interesting place to look for gold. Mining experts say that approximately 70 million cubic meters of sand and gravel exist along the river next to Rosario. Geologists agree it's reasonable to believe that the gravel and the black sand within the huge floodplain contain high quantities of free gold. Panning on the shores of the river is therefore one of the activities on the action plan for treasure hunters.
Te deseo buena suerte, que en el mundo encuentres más de lo que buscas, que nada te sea en vano, que tus sueños se te vuelvan realidad, que tu vida sea grande y que todo lo que anhelas se te cumpla, que el amor nunca te falte, siempre mires adelante y nunca atrás. Que nunca te falte el aire, que nunca te falte el aire, que nunca te falte el aire. Que nunca te falte el aire, que nunca te falte el aire. Te deseo buena suerte, que en el mundo encuentres más de lo que buscas, que nada te sea en vano, que tus sueños se te vuelvan realidad, que tu vida sea grande y que todo lo que anhelas se te cumpla, que el amor nunca te falte, siempre mires adelante y nunca atrás, que nunca te falte el aire, que nunca te falte el aire, que nunca te falte el aire. Para poder volar. Que nunca te falte el aire, que nunca te falte el aire, que nunca te falte el aire. Para poder volar.
On their way to El Fuerte, the team stops for some world-class bass fishing at Lake El Salto. The lake gives experienced anglers and novices alike the fishing experience of a lifetime. Many luminaries from the fishing world, along with professional athletes, titans of industry, And folks from every walk of life and from all over the world call it the best fishing on earth.
Great, so you guys have already been out today. Tell me about that.
Caught 25 fish.
No, wait a minute. You said 25?
25.
In how long?
About 3 hours.
Wow! So, is this the first time you've been here?
No, this is our third trip to El Salto.
Third trip.
Yes.
Why 3 times? Tell me about 1 and 2.
Well, El Salto, and particularly anglers in at El Salto, is the type of place of legends in the world of bass fishing.
Why?
Heard about it for years. Anyone, every professional fisherman, every major figure in the sport has been here. I figured I would never get a chance to come here.
Lake El Salto appears regularly on major television shows and in magazines ranging from Bassmaster to Forbes. After a great day of fishing and catching, the group went on exploring the next magic town. El Fuerte was a chief trading post for silver miners and gold seekers from the Yuriqué and Batapilas mines in the nearby mountains of the Sierra Madre Occidental and its branches. In 1824, El Fuerte became the capital city of the newly created Mexican state of Sinaloa.
A friend of mine owns a gold mine. It's pretty close from here, from El Fuerte. And it's a little creek. They find gold every day, and from time to time they found bigger nuggets.
Before the team visits the gold mine, it stops for delicious Mexican food and a quick prayer to start this full day of treasure hunting in the best way possible. It's a small private gold mine with a pond where a man works every day for 5 to 6 hours, sitting on a rock in the water and separating the gold from the mud. The mine is open for tourists and treasure hunters who want to learn from an experienced professional gold panner who shares happily his techniques with curious visitors. Everyone who is lucky and finds some gold can keep it. Let's see how the team performs.
Yes. Look at that chunk of gold. I see it from here.
Abierto del pecho a echar este grito, que lindo es Jalisco, palabra de honor.
Our last stop on the way back to Mazatlán brings us to Cosalá, another one of Mexico's designated magic towns. More than 2,000 years ago, pre-Hispanic tribes settled here as evidenced by their petroglyphs, which can be seen in several areas. Later, Spanish conquerors discovered mines here, and Cosalá's mineral bounty fueled colonial ambition with gold and silver for centuries. Today you can visit the biggest mine in western Mexico, Mina Guadalupe de los Reyes. Vado Hondo, only 10 minutes away, tempts by river streams and waterfalls surrounded by lush vegetation. About half an hour away, the hot springs in San Jose de las Bocas are considered sacred due to their mythic healing properties. The Mining and History Museum is an excellent place to learn a little bit more about Cosalá. It tells the history of civilization and rebellion and shows the mining tools used for over 4 centuries. Scorpio Mining is a major landholder in the Cosalá district. Their land covers numerous exploration targets, advanced deposits, and historically producing mines. Multiple types and styles of mineralization are present in the district, including zinc, copper, silver, and gold. Treasure hunting near the mines, rivers, and waterfalls can be very productive because the whole area around Cosalá is rich in minerals. The active mines are proof enough. They would not be there if there wasn't silver and gold.
I see something right there. Yeah, I know. Right there. There it is.
Cosalá and the other towns selected by Treasure Hunt Mexico are all exciting places to visit. They share certain symbolic attributes: beauty, legends, history, and traditions. In one word, magical. Treasure hunters not only find excellent conditions for metal detecting and gold panning in these places, but they also discover the wonderful and unique characteristics of each of the magic towns in the area. Cosalá means the place of surrounding beauty. Treasure hunting is fascinating, but combined with natural beauty, cultural riches, historical relevance, and legends, it is even more exciting.
Welcome to Marina El Cid and the Aries Sport Fishing Fleet, one of the best fishing fleets in Mexico. We have 9 cruisers and we have 3 pangas that we use full year to go deep sea fishing and bottom fishing. We use the cruisers to catch marlin, sailfish, dorados, tunas, and we use the small boats, the super pangas, to catch bottom fishing, and we catch a lot of red snappers, groupers, and all kinds of fish that are very exciting for the families they visit us in here. So we invite you to come and use our fleet. You will love to fish in Mazatlán, one of the greatest places in Mexico.
Do we keep this fish for eating or we throw them back?
No, we keep it we done it for orphan.
Orphan, good for you, good for you.
Great, all right.
And a little for us.
Okay, so just take a picture in the Marina.
Okay.
We done it for orphan, no problem.
Too much.